Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. This is JT O'Sullivan. Today, we're looking at Dak Prescott. Should the Cowboys pay him? Yes, no, maybe so. Complicated question. We'll see exactly what the film says. So this is just one game. We'll look at some big plays from this game, the Kamari Cooper coming out party. But Dak Prescott was at his best and kind of at his worst at the same time. And so that's what you're going to get. It's complicated. It's complex. It's not clean. It's gray. But there are going to be some amazing plays, and then there's going to be some head scratchers. So we'll go back, look exactly at the details, the nuance of the All-22 film, see exactly maybe what we can pull out, what we can examine about how, why some of these throws happen, but then really what the Cowboys can build off his skill set. And right here, just a really nice job throwing a beautiful go route, high back five end zone. Really nice job. I'm excited. Let's dive into it. Welcome to the QB School. All right, here's example number one. Early in this game, just kind of a rough red zone pick. I know people are going to freak out. It's not the red zone. It's the high red zone, outside the red zone, whatever. Throwing a pick in the end zone is a red zone pick to me. So come back, see exactly what happened, even if the ball's on the 23. Scheme-wise here, they're just running four verticals at a 3x1 with a tight end. So it's not necessarily a vertical. It's more of an out or a corner. Sometimes it's why you run them on a corner, not an out. So you go back to scheme issues here. But exactly play design, what's going on here, who's who in the zoo. Ball coming across. Here's really the route you want to pay attention to. So what he does coming out and running an out is he allows this corner safety DB type to come back and watch Dak's eyes. And so he's looking in the entire time, getting depth, feeling this guy run the out. When he runs the out and sees Prescott's eyes tracking this guy across the field on the middle field bender where the ball gets thrown, he's able to then peel off, come back and get him. And he never sees him because he's just staring at him. And that's one thing you're going to get with Dak. He hasn't quite mastered how to use his eyes and manipulate these type of throws, these type of DB type plays. So just one thing you're going to get, it's an accurate throw. It's right there, but he's staring at his wide receiver. He's able to come make a big time interception, big time turnover just outside the red zone. Really nice. Let's see, come back and play here. Then we'll be able to see his eyes from the tight. So he's staring at him the whole way. I personally like to run that tight end on a corner as opposed to an out. I think it's a little bit harder for this guy to make that play on a corner. So you get into scheme, and some of Garrett's stuff obviously is has earned some criticism as well. But again, you see a guy smoking through there, but you got to have some awareness. Oftentimes in the quarterback room, they'll call this a steak dinner throw. If you get one of these over routes picked, usually it's on a play action, but same type of concept. If you get an over picked from a corner from the other side or a DB from the other side, you owe the entire room a steak dinner. So we'll see come back from the tight, watch his eyes. And really his eyes, I think, more than necessarily the throw or the decision are what scare me a little bit. So he's coming back. A little motion here. See the adjustment, if any, bump over linebackers, shift gap responsibility, come back, and then you're just going to stare at him the whole way. Give a two-hitch stare right down the middle of the field as a quarterback. Everybody sees it. If you're 32, you're watching his eyes. Got him. So it's tough. I think that there's significant room for improvement, but at what point are you plateaued, as far as his eye manipulation? Then right here, another accuracy element. His eyes are actually a little bit better here. This is just a quarter, half. Deep in, everybody runs a variation of this route and this combination versus coverage in the league. So you're going to get, what I mean by quarter, half is this is a half defender. These guys are quarters defenders. So that's the coverage. The route is just a big in route to the boundary right here. And it's going to be usually wide open depending on what this underneath coverage says. If for any reason he comes down on the check down or an under route, this route should be wide open. Really nice, easy completion. One of my favorite routes in the league. Come back, just take a quick little 5 or big 3 and let it go. Now you can't skymail it over the guy's head, but the scheme right there, that's wide open. 1, 2, 3. We've talked about it on this channel before. He gets toesy. He changes his levels when he's in the pocket. Ball comes out inconsistently. So right here, he uses his eyes a little bit better right here. He's able to keep him down the middle of the field, but his accuracy lets him down. You got to be able to find a way to make this throw, high percentage throw. Nice job with his eyes. Then just sky mails that thing back. I mean, he might be just a second late. You know, I like when you hit the back of your drop as a quarterback. For me, when you hit the back of your drop, you need to be looking where you want to throw. You don't want to necessarily 1, 2, 3, hitch to the right, say no, and then come all the way back to throwing in. You're almost always going to be late. Feel like you got to rush it. And now, if he's thinking he's going through a read where he's to the right and he says 1, 2, 3, no, come back, left, that's tough ass. That's scheme again. It's rare. And not that it doesn't happen. It's just rare and hard to do. So again, now we've seen some accuracy issues. We've seen some eye issues. And now we're going to come back and see another accuracy issue right here. Got to go to the bottom of the field. They come back to this later in the game, but you just can't overthrow these balls. Tough to see in the all-22, but this is running wide open on a go route. Now, the Eagles were struggling on the back end, patchwork group back there. But again, you got to be able to take 3, give your guy a chance. Nothing worse than an overthrown go route, in my opinion. And he makes the adjustment later in the game, comes back and throws Cooper a jump ball. But again, you can't miss these throws. This was a big game. I think he ended up throwing for over 450 yards. Amari Cooper got over 200 yards, but there were yards left out on this field. You can see just a little bit in front of him. And that's a significant miss, though. He's not even getting his hand on it. So that's a 3-5 yard miss on a guy running wide open, a go on air, essentially. So again, accuracy. This is just what you're going to get at this point. Then down here, we're going to come back to the same type of throw. This time he actually has to move a little in the pocket, gives his guy a chance. I love it. Throwing it inbounds. Give your guy a chance to make a play. They make a missed tackle, and it's a touchdown. And that's just how it happens. Take a bad angle from the middle field player. Again, bump man down here, middle field player. 1, 2, 3. Move a little in the pocket. Reset your feet. Make an athletic throw. Give your guy a chance. Really nice job. So he's resilient, able to bounce back, give his team a chance to win, and then that guy just went off. But you got to know sometimes if you got a dude like that, you just need to give him a chance. So you see a little signal there too. I hadn't seen that before. So you see Dak hit his ear right there. He looks over, says bump. Oh yeah, touch my ear. Probably a signal for the go or the fade, whatever they call it there. And then I like his pocket movement here. 1, 2, 3, slide away. Just see that, you feel that tidal wave coming in you from the right side, getting pushed back. Move just a little hitch, just the subtlest movement to the left, and get it up. Give your guy a chance, and that's house call. So really nice job right here. He's resilient. He's able to come back, no doubt about it. Then here's the game winner versus 0, just a little slant. Now you get lucky, no doubt about it. We'll talk about pass pro here too, just because it's a pet peeve of mine. But right here, he's able to catch it. I don't know about exactly the footwork, but he's able to do whatever he needs to do, get a free runner in the B gap, let it get out of his hand. See when he lets it go. Where's Cooper? Right there. He's throwing it early, on time. Good things happen. We know what happens here at the back end. Game winner, walk off. So really nice job. Let's see it from the tight here, just so we talk about the pass pro. So here's the guy who ends up giving us trouble. Okay, so the tackle, this left tackle has a big duel. So he's got to come back. He ends up setting, I think, for the defensive end that he normally has to block, but technically he's got the first guy out of these two. So that's where the issue is. He ends up being a free runner. Dak does a nice job being able to get enough depth and get it out on time to give his guy a chance. So nice job. This is, again, I like this part of it. This is a big time play, obviously. You get a little lucky, but that's part of playing ball. So yeah, do you have some accuracy issues? Yeah. You got some footwork issues? Yeah. You got some eyes issues? Absolutely. But can he make plays? Can he bounce back? Is he resilient? Yeah. Is he good enough to get a huge, big-time max quarterback deal? I don't know. It's a tough call. But hopefully you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I really appreciate you all watching. Feedback, getting involved, comments, all fun stuff. So thanks so much for watching. Have a good one.